woofing.
All right, welcome back, guys. We got the lower finals here, best of 3. Volt, we have seen very little, or sorry, Tybu, we've seen very little from him. Volt, we've seen a little bit more, but Volt took out Tybu in the upper bracket earlier, so I'm excited on what kind of shenanigans he was up to, because he took him out 2-0, so if he's able to do that again, that is shocking to me. And we do know Volt has been playing a whole lot better recently, but Tybu is just such a staple of hoops. It feels like mind-blowing to me to even see, even the thought of him losing, it just seems completely uncharacteristic.
Yeah, like the only person I think that's capable of 2-0ing Tybu in this tournament before Volt went and did it was Panda.
Yeah,
and like, even then, I wouldn't necessarily call that, but you know, I think Panda was the only caliber player I thought that could do that.
Volt, though, I don't know what he's up to, but he's just drifting, and that's going to be easy goal there for Tybu. Counterattack guaranteed. If your shot can't make the defense have to work for it, then counterattacks are incoming. Volt is not even able to get some boost on the way back. He knows it's over. He just lets it happen. Oops, I did not have the overlay right. It's Tybu with the first goal there. There, it should be good now.
I think that might have been... Oh, wait, do we both have it wrong? We both might have had it wrong.
Nah, it's just me. If I put the team names in, I have to remember to take them out. So Tybu is able to get the second goal here. Where did Volt go wrong? I just guess it was just the pre-jump, but Tybu is able to get to the backboard, and it's just a miss, just a blunder. Oh.
Yeah, Volt. Where is the Volt game 1 versus Drago? We need to see that precision there, because oh, I think my audio broke.
Oh. Yeah, you're exactly right. Volt's defense earlier on in the tournament was just immaculate, and now having faced the GOAT of hoops, Panda, geez, dude, it's just falling to pieces. He's lost it. That is a really solid 50-50 though, but when it bounces off the net, it's gonna be hard to convert that into a goal. Volt's gonna try it anyway. It just sits on top of it. There is no way out. Maybe there's some fringe world where Tybu can pinch that in just the right way, but it just seems 99% chance for Volt to send it down with speed. Yeah. 100 kilometers per hour.
That's how you score in hoops. Like, yeah. Tybu maybe a little bit reckless on that rotation, making it a little too slow to that, but Volt, that's exactly what you got to do in that situation, because it forces your defender to play up to that net.
Nice boost take there from Tybu. Gets the demo to take him out too, so that's going to be a turn immediately. Just a simple shot. Needs to get the bump on the way back. Maybe not. Volt can't quite get there, so Tybu's up 3-1. He is just controlling this game so well right now. Wants that vengeance for whatever happened in the upper bracket that will remain a mystery. But Volt, a little bit sluggish here early on in the game in the first 90 seconds. I don't know what he's got to do to bring this back around, if he's got to control it or just play faster, but he's struggling.
Yeah, Volt, I don't know, maybe he's running out of steam, used it all in the earlier matches. But Tybu, flip reset, holding on to it, doesn't use it, and now he's going to just walk this one over. And wow, audio breaking again for me. What is going on?
That's so painful here, because Volt has a great block. Tybu has another one, but is it possible to dig this out after that moment? Volt gets his wheels onto the ball, even a reset, but it just does not feel like there's anything he could do to lift it up and out.
Once Tybu decided to play that one low and then pop it up, it was done. Like, he completely had control of that ball. Could have put it anywhere in the net, and Volt had to commit so much, or overcommitted so much on that outplay, that there's no way you can get back in time.
It just always feels like when there's a reset, there's a way. And somehow Volt got that boost. I don't agree with that. Psyonix, maybe the spaghetti code strikes again, but Tybu is still able to dig it out despite having nothing in the tank. Even gets a bump on the Volt here. He uses a flip to go faster to the wall. Tybu's got some time here with the ball and a full tank of boost. Is still not able to put that in. And that shows how hard it is to shoot when the ball is kind of tangled up in the corner. But Tybu with some distance here is going to have the double touch to send it in. Even getting a bump to send Volt away. 5-1.
Volt had a lot of patience up until that last moment there, because Tybu was barreling down on the net for a while there, and Volt just had really good patience, and then just diving a little too far forward with and Tybu having 100 boost. That's just going to happen every single time.
Yeah,
just going to walk that one in.
Yeah, Sink says, just realized there's no Enforcer or Patrick. Ooh, nice goal there for Volt. 5-2. Yeah, it doesn't feel like a Hoops tournament without Enforcer or Patrick, but Enforcer doesn't really like the 1v1 tournaments. He participates them because I guess, you know, it's a Hoops tournament and he's good at them, but he doesn't really like them. But Patrick, yeah, don't know what he's up to. I hope he's doing all right, but Patrick is really, really good at 1v1s in contrast, and he definitely likes the 1v1 tournament. So shocking not to see him here, but we're seeing a good
Fax and no Danny. Yeah, what the hell, Danny?
We had a whole lot of participants in this tournament, but like 10 DQs or something like that. Something absurd. Yeah. All of them on the same side of the bracket. It's been a wild tournament, but luckily we still got some just top tier talent here to close us out. Oh gosh, that bounce. That's horrible.
Wait a minute, this match isn't over.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Volt's got other plans. And right here, you were talking about not liking the reverse touch as much, but this one caught Tybu off guard. I think Tybu just also had kind of a weak touch.
He had like
that too.
3 mistakes in a row, and Volt took advantage of it, but you'd never expect that to go. And here's another one. He's on it. Did he go backwards? Did he hit this like upside down? No, it's just a classic. So Volt going slow and then tipping the car down, wins the tip-off, drops it down to the floor, and it's just a tip-off goal. 1 to go here with 2 minutes left to tie things up. Volt is still in this.
Yeah, and no, I just noticed Volt's doesn't use a he's not using a tag or anything. Like I'm surprised people aren't flexing the legendary baller title. I think Volt's got a season 1 legendary baller title.
He ties it back up with a tip off the pin, or the pinch off the tip off. I can't tell if that even touched Tybu's car. Maybe it did and gave it extra power. That's kind of insane.
I think so.
Now, these are goals you cannot count on. Like the tip-off goal Volt got a second ago and then that pinch goal. Like, if he needs those to win the series, like, it's not very reliable. Tybu's kinds of goals, much more reliable. But the tip-off fake here going from the middle might really serve him well, as Tybu now has to double back. He's got the dribble. Not a lot of boost to his name, though, but he's faking Volt out. No, he tips it up over him. Needs to score this. No, it's not going to happen. But Volt with a major comeback.
A panic touch from Tybu. Hold up. That was uncharacteristic of a Tybu, and Volt squanders the opportunity. That you're not going to get many openings like that. And as soon as I say it, there's another one.
There's another one. Volt did 4-goal swing. Volt 4 in a row is kind of insane here, and now he is in the driver's seat. Just needs to hold it for a minute. This is how he did it, I guess, against Tybu the first time. Tybu really struggling on defense in the corners is like usually where you expect the defense to be strongest, but Volt is pulling out all the tricks. He's clawing back into this game. I guess he already did it. It's a done deal. He's clawed back into the game. Now Tybu to slow things down.
Another bad touch. This is another reverse play from Volt. Tybu. Wasn't expecting it, but that's like 3 or 4 just now.
Can he do this?
All right, that should be a shot.
That's not in. Oh, and it's going back the other direction, too. It's a disaster here for Tybu. Boom, double tap there for Volt.
What is going on with Tybu?
Yeah, that looked like it was going to be a good move. It's certainly risky, but Tybu, he's desperate here going into the final minute, needs a goal to even things out, and no bad shot goes unpunished against Volt, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, we've had a couple touches from Tybu that haven't gone the way I expected, because Tybu is normally such a monster with precision and mechanics. It's like when a touch doesn't go just perfect, it's considered a blunder. But that is what you would expect from Tybu. Good quick flip reset with a counterattack boot or bump play rather.
Yeah. Tybu's still fighting.
Slow this down.
Ooh. Oh, it's not going to do it. I like the idea though, trying to push it with the flip. But in the end, Volt gets possession. Something I'm really impressed with by Volt is the ability to convert from defense to offense quickly and efficiently. When Volt has a full tank on defense, it always seems like he's just immediately able to turn things around, go in the other direction at the blink of an eye, not wasting any time on the counterattack whatsoever. And that's something players have to just keep in the back of their mind. If I miss this shot, it is going into my net immediately before I can even react to it. So Volt is able to get so many goals that way. 5-goal swing for Volt is insane.
Wait, where'd Tybu go? Just get a car change?
Probably.
Yeah, so you said it when Volt's got the boost, he's there, and that is a difference that's happening between this series. Is you're not seeing Volt here with 20 boosts the entire match like you were with Panda.
I can't ready up.
Tybu back in.
I don't have the menu.
What do you mean you don't have the menu?
You know, like the menu that says like you can leave the game and you can change the settings.
They just didn't give that to you?
Yeah, I'm watching the goals and whatnot, replays, but I don't have a menu, so I can't ready up. Oh well.
All right. Well, while we sit here, I'm gonna
hope it doesn't kick me out.
2 skulls for the 2-viewer raid. No, it shouldn't. If it does, you can always join party match again too if it does kick you.
Right. That'd be a shame though. Not the first time weird things have happened, but I gotta give Psyonix credit for. I mean, overall, I joke about the spaghetti code, but overall, their game is super well coded. Like the physics work exactly the way it intends to. The bugs are at a minimum. I've certainly played a lot of worse multiplayer games, and that's one of the things you love about this game is its consistency.
Wow, Rolf with some good comms about Psyonix. You don't see that every day in the Rocket League community. I
mean, if you're not taking Psyonix for your multiplayer game, like which game studio are you taking? I guess is where I'm at with it.
Yeah.
Crazy save there.
They all have problems.
Yeah, exactly. Tybu going up after this, almost gets the height. He had to boost full on upward, but it's still not possible. That's not going to stop him from attempting it. But I think that was his downfall last game, is stretching for goals that are low percentage, and then Volt is able to just immediately turn it around for a counterattack. Volt had to have scored 4 or 5 goals on counterattacks alone last game.
Oh, wow, that's a really good save. A backward save from Volt. He's got 100 boost. This is going to be a threat to Tybu. Puts down the shot, and Tybu, with good positioning, able to regain control. This should be a goal.
Ooh.
And 0 boost left in the tank for Volt, but he's able to get the save, and he's demoed for his efforts. That's huge. Yeah.
Volt missed the boost, both boost pads on the way back. Now, he couldn't get the second one because he had to go straight for the save, but the first one was a huge whiff, and he's immediately punished for that. It shows, like, if you miss a boost, or miss a bump even, like that can have long-term repercussions. I mean, not that long, but like a 10-second difference. Like 10 seconds later, Tybu's able to score because Volt didn't get that boost. Tybu takes him out on a demo, and it has an easy time for that goal.
Wait a minute, Tybu let that one get away from him. What? That was another touch where it's like, that is not as drawn up on the playbook there. Tybu's going to have a shot opportunity, goes for the flip reset, and Volt barrels towards that ball. I don't even think it was in, but it is going to be a quick counterattack nonetheless. Going for the bump, can't connect, and now we got a mid-court 50 go in favor of Tybu, actually. It looked like Volt was going to be the first to touch, but Tybu sends that one back so he can go get some defense, go get some boost.
Nice little block there from Tybu. Volt's struggling to chip past Tybu's defense early on. And I do think maybe Tybu has figured it out that if he just doesn't get counterattacked, that Volt can't actually score. Because Volt is really struggling here with some opportunity ideas against a well-defended net. Tybu is he's really slowing things down. This is not what I've ever expected out of Tybu, is going for the kind of calculated plays, but he's given the ball right over to Volt, and Volt returns the favor, giving it back to him under the ceiling level. Side to side we go, but there's really nothing to be gained either direction. Just a single goal separating them right now, and neither player able to get an edge. No counterattacks available, no straight shots, not even dribble opportunities, just 50s all the way.
Yeah, and they're playing so close right now.
Here we go.
Oh, this should be good speed here by Tybu. This touch from Volt here is just like that. I don't think he's expecting it to go exactly like that on that bounce off the wall, but Tybu had a perfect read on it, able to transition it quick.
That pinch too was kind of insane because Tybu immediately knew how that pinch was going to go, rolls around the 45-degree wall to catch it and drop it straight in. So Tybu knowing long in advance where that ball is heading before Volt could get there, and so that just gives him a massive advantage. Those pinches usually you can't predict where they're going to go, but Tybu is able to just see it in advance. He's going to have an opportunity here, going backwards for this dribble. You know a reset is imminent. Double tap, get around Volt. It's not in. That's so close, but Volt survives.
Oh, and Volt doesn't have a boost there to work with. He's going to try to get a shot off, and I think that was actually going to go in. I didn't think he had enough power at first, but able to make it work. That's a double. Needs the touch, and Volt gets it, but now he's going to find himself low boost.
Yeah.
And versus an opponent it's got all of it, and Volt is still on 0 here, and you know what? He's probably going to get that boost taken too.
Oh, no, maybe not. He's going to be able to go back to the 45 to get the boost. He goes right over it, though. That is just a massive fake. Oh, no, you hate to see it. Wait, it's still up.
What a save!
was some 4D chess. I know normal chess is 3D, but there's some 4D chess being played. But Volt was on top of that the whole way. In the end, though, after the dust settles, Tybu's going to have the fast break, getting goal number 3, pushing it maybe out of reach of Volt. What a crazy back and forth, though, on Volt's net.
That was, yeah, I mean, Volt finally got that 100 boost, and did you see what his impulse was? He just panic dove at the ball.
Yeah.
Like, he was completely unaware of the pace at which Tybu was playing at, and that's something he's going to need to adjust on if he's going to win this series, or, you know, even have a shot against somebody like Panda, because that was the exact scenario he was in the entire series against Panda, was low boost, and when he finally gets it, he's looking unsure of himself.
The pre-jump means Tybu's going to have the double here. Tybu, I think it's just such a late pre-jump. If you're Volt, you probably try to block it on the back wall rather than trying to get in the way before then. And Tybu has just all kinds of time to redirect that wherever he wants. 4-0, Volt not able to really utilize those counterattacks because his defense is faltering now. You got to have impeccable defense for counterattack play, but Tybu is finding all these little holes in Volt's armor, and he's utilizing every little bit of it. At that time, Volt's able to sneak it into the corner off of the tip-off. What was the difference here? I guess Volt just able to take a couple of pads, but winning the tip-off, a huge deal.
He had the perfect pop here to get that in that exact corner too. Like, you know, because if that was even just a little bit closer to the middle of the net, Tybu's getting that save. Really good precision there by Volt. Here we go. He's got that corner boost. He's got 100. He's trying to see what Tybu's doing. I don't know if I like that touch, but he's got a plan. Tybu dives back to get that save, and he gets it. Very good play here from Tybu off his own backboard.
I want to say it's over for Volt, but I just remember him having a 5-goal comeback, and that's going to be another touch to send it in. Volt is brewing again. He had 5 goals in a row against Tybu in the final 2 minutes. If he could do that again, that's just enough to win the series.
I almost said, you know, at the top of this minute of game time that, you know, the caster forfeit button, like, I would press it and be like, let's just go next. But here we go. Volt is giving us a match. 30 seconds, 2 goals is very doable the way this series has been shaken out.
Right. You always, what I always say is at the very end, if you've got 2 seconds left on the clock, it feels like you can score a goal. But 1 second is too late, and especially with 3 goals now for Tybu, that's got to be the final straw that broke the camel's back. Still, there's a game 3 to go to. Tybu, when he wins this.
That was just so odd, that jump by Volt. It's like, I wouldn't be surprised if he had a controller issue there. That single jump just
that does look like
out
that.
of nowhere.
Yeah.
You know, that when that kind of stuff happens to me, I immediately go to gamepad tester, and I'm like, what's going on? Like, something. Surely my hands aren't that bad. Yeah, that just looks very uncharacteristic.
Oof. Yeah, exactly. Volt already backflipped and let Panda score that way, so maybe there are controller problems. Tybu, Tryhouse, what controller do you use?
I use it's a PS4 configuration, but I use the 8-bit Do Pro 2.
Oh, that's so interesting.
Yeah, it's an off-brand controller, but it's got like 0.002 dead zones, so it's very good.
Yeah, Jeffy.
That's why I use it.
Jeffy a month ago was in my chat hyping up this controller, and I think he got like 3 or 4 people to buy it, and I've been loving it, dude. I know that you're like, don't ever give Jeffy any suggestions, but the FlyDigi Vader 4 has been so good for me so far. I really like it.
That's what he's saying. If you like Xbox configuration, that's the way.
Yeah, it seems like it's just really durable. It's got that Hall effect, so you don't get joystick drift. The bumpers seem well built. I have to have the buttons in the back. What's that?
Yeah. Okay, and so it does have the back buttons too?
Yes.
That's the way.
Yeah, I have to have those or I can't play, but it's giving me even more back buttons than I'm used to, so I'm thinking about rebinding jump to those so that I can do those chain wave dashes on the wall. There's got to be some rhythm to it, but if you figure that out, I imagine you can mash faster than humanly possible with a single button.
Hold on. Volt is trying to put down some offense, but looking a little risky there. That was one of those like very high degree of difficulty goals, and he's able to get it. No counterattack from Tybu there.
Yeah, so this is huge for Volt. I feel like for the first time the entire tournament that we've watched him, he's got the lead. It's kind of crazy to say. But Volt might look like a very different player when he's got the lead.
Yeah, especially as good a defense as he's been playing. Like, he's had good defense. You know, in that last series against Panda, the defense was there. It's just he was constantly trying to dig himself out of like a 1 or 2 goal deficit, and it's like, so he's constantly overextending himself on offense sometimes. So oh, there we go.
That bump was everything.
Yeah, he didn't have enough boost to even boost down to that either. So that is what is going to happen. The boost not spawning. He's just as confused as I was. And it didn't spawn. It wasn't there. Tybu must have robbed it while we weren't looking.
Nice save. Wow. All Tybu could do with that reset is push it right into Volt. So Volt now in a great spot. Great position, though, as well. In the face of a reset, holding the back wall is definitely a bold choice, but it pays off in dividends right now as he's able to make an attack work. Decides not to use that 70 boost he's gotten in his tank wisely. I think he recognized that Tybu was going to have easily the defense on that situation. So locking things down. Volt, again, making really smart engagements. This seems like a totally different player than was in the last game, but nonetheless, Tybu doesn't have it. Volt can turn this right back around. He's got no boost. Wave dashes into it. Oh, that is not the shot.
No.
Tybu, though, doesn't have boost. He can't punish this. Uh-oh. That pre-jump is so dangerous. He's not going to get it.
That was...
Oh, it's not in.
Tybu goes right up field. He goes boost over ball here.
Ooh.
I don't know about this one, Chief.
Yeah.
Look at Tybu. He realizes what's going to happen. He might have thought Volt was out of boost, and so he went and stole that. But otherwise, I don't think there's any way you can justify that.
No. Even if Volt had no boost, it's like that's a shot anyone can make on no boost. Even like a gold player is going to be able to make that shot work. So definitely shocking. But the greed, man, it transcends. Every game mode is like it. The boost just feels so good that sometimes you're not even upset that the shot was scored on your net. That's how you know you're in a bad spot. If you suffer from boost addiction, call, I don't know, some made up number I came up with on spot. Tybu's going to have the redirect back in after it comes off of the rim on a 50. Is that what happened? Yeah. Unfortunate.
Yeah. What is... Wow, that's a very good read, actually. Like, for that little skip that just came off.
Yeah.
I mean, that skipped right off the rim, and he was right there to meet it. Very good read from Tybu. I wouldn't have put it. I wouldn't have put it against him if he missed it. And Volt.
Is this
Is
this how it ends?
This is a best of 3, right? Not
yeah.
Best of
this
5?
is game 3. It's not a best of 5.
Wow. Okay.
And Volt's gonna win it off a tip-off.
Hey.
Oh.
I mean,
Tybu's gonna fake it. Watch.
You think so?
Never mind. All right. I guess not. Tybu has been faking those in past tournaments, but I don't think I've seen him fake anything yet. But the corner tip-off position.
He's finally listening to you.
Yeah, yeah.
He's
seeing reason.
Garbage, says Rob.
Yeah. It's, dude, when you have the stats in front of you, I mean, stats don't lie. The stats, I don't have them because I don't keep track, but it's... Trust me, it's bad. Every time that tip-off is made, it's like 70% of the time.
Trust me, bro.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Oh, the shot's dangerous. Volt sends it right to the ceiling. Needs to save this, but he gets it on 0 boost. Stretches for it. Is insanity. Survives for now. The ceiling shot from Tybu is going to be met with a Volt counterattack immediately. Tybu needs to catch back up with just a couple minutes left. He's got a full tank of boost. Dribbling low, taking it into the corner, but that means the attack is going to subside. Volt's going to be in a great spot here to push it the other direction. If Volt can get another goal, that's got to be the end of the game, right? I mean, with just a couple minutes, Volt can easily hold a 3-goal lead.
We'll see. Yeah, I mean, it's not like Tybu would have trouble scoring. And, you know, there it is. There's the caster curse from you, Rolf.
That's right.
Just coming in. You say it. You say game's over. Tybu comes in, proves that it's not.
Yeah.
Well done there. That's air dribble bump plays. They work in every single game mode.
I think Volt scored off of this tip-off last time. So Tybu is going to have the advantage, though, on the 50. Maybe these players are mixing things up in a teensy amount on the tip-offs, and that teensy amount is making all the difference. But, you know, the players are going for resets, or they're going boosting very slowly towards the ball and tipping their card down. All of that changes things in a big way. But you can never really count on it. Tybu is going to push this over to the other corner. Never mind. He's going to take the shot. Volt goes up after it, and he's super faked. Has to pinch it to dig it out.
What a save.
Crazy save. He's backwards now, and but he's got a full tank, so he should be all right. pinch into the ground is going to get him some distance, but there's just no attacking line. Maybe Volt is just trying to keep the ball pinned on Tybu's half to stall for time. It might be a little bit early for that. With 50 seconds to go, I feel like Tybu is easily going to be able to break free on a counterattack. Nice save there from Volt, pinching it. He's got no boost, so he's going to have to go forward for the full tank. He'll get rewarded here. Volt lifting it up. Tybu's backwards. Barely pinched that out. Wow. That easily could go the other direction. Volt is still on top of this. What's his plan? Reset, maybe.
This is bold of Volt. He's got 20 seconds left in a 1-goal lead.
Right.
But you can feel the momentum shifting over to Tybu.
The bump.
Every moment. And there it is.
Get him out of here.
You could feel it. You could feel the shift happening. Ever since the caster curse, Tybu has been in the driver's seat.
Yeah.
And keep in mind, this is basically, with 17 seconds left, it's basically next goal wins.
That's right.
Unless, you know, a couple miracles happen.
That bump was so smooth, too. There's nothing Volt could do. Not a single thing to get out of the way of that. But it's bouncing off of Volt's net. It's outside. Neither player wants it. Volt just takes the shot.
Wait a minute.
Tybu bites down hard and is just whiffs it. Volt gets there an inch ahead, but that inch is everything. Look at that, straight in. Volt now in the lead.
We've got smack talk from Panda here saying Tybu's so cringe, genuinely so cringe.
Savage.
With the air dribble bumps. Wow.
Oh, wow. And Volt goes extra high on this tip-off. Tybu has one last chance to shake things up. He does have possession of the ball, lifts it up. He's in trouble. He's going backwards, and Volt taps it down. Volt is moving on to the grand finals.
Wow, there we go, guys. Round of applause. Volt able to regain the lead with like 8 seconds left. Very well done.
Tybu even had more points, but Volt, I think, doing really good on defense, just making tricky shots against Tybu. He's got to play that against Panda. And Panda watched the whole thing, so any tricks that Volt was able to pull out that no one's ever seen before, well, Panda now has seen it before.
There that goes.
Yeah, out the window. But you got to survive, though. Desperation for sure. All right, we're going to, on Ranked Hoops, going to cut to a quick break while we go into the grand finals.